live on shit. I'm going to send the link back out. Oh, Facebook is working. Okay, never mind. Hold on. I
Hooray.
just set my camera up because for some reason my HDMI cable would not work. So I got to use my Zoom.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Old trusty. Oh, hold on.
Trusty, trusty, dusty.
Hey, Zoom squad in the building. Put your Zooms up. Oh, shit. The
Word,
battery
hey,
case fell off.
hey, look, worst investment ever made.
Don't tell Gadget that. Gadget got
Thanks,
like
thank,
6 of them on.
thanks to Gadget.
Yeah. He made me do a tutorial and everything on it, man. You should
No,
do it. I know what I was doing.
I'm kidding, but and dude, I think I packed mine. I think I packed mine, but I never even used it.
It's a dope camera, just the webcam don't work. My webcam don't work. And it's the second one I've had. The webcam stopped
Mm.
working. It was a complete package. I mean, you could use this
Must
thing for
must
everything.
must be a must be a USB.
Yeah.
You know, your connect on the connection or what have you.
Hey, I
Right.
got to drop. I got to drop off and come back in. Hold on.
Oh
Oh, shit.
no, yeah, he
No,
left.
you
He
don't, nigga.
right. Ready to get this was reaching out the notes earlier, man, saying how he was doing, man.
Yeah. He was on for a few last night, I think. But him and Chill playing that damn video game. I don't know y'all niggas. Both y'all time with that shit. I like that shit. Y'all niggas be fucking all in.
What are they playing?
Need for Speed. These niggas are serious too, nigga. I'm like, I can't. I downloaded it. I said I can't play that. It kind of, I don't know. It made me a rad racer and shit. I don't fucking know. Cruising USA,
Rad Racer.
niggas. Fucking spy hunter.
That was my game growing up. Like I used to like beg for $1 just so I can go to the corner store and play that, man. Like
Yeah.
Happy New Year, man.
Sorry.
Are we ready
and
now? This
and
this
then
is the
we
Jane Doe. This is the Jane Doe takeover.
Yo,
Uh,
yo.
huh.
the Jane Does couldn't be here tonight, so we
Some
are
John.
here to talk about all the relevant topics of the evening.
Yeah.
Um,
And let me just throw the disclaimer out there that us three bums we can never hold a candle to the Jane Doe podcast. So
Speak for
Absolutely.
yourself.
we just here.
Hey,
Speak
I
for
don't even
yourself.
think we don't deserve to be called John Doe's.
Right. Toe
You know what I
chat.
mean?
Oh, this Zoom is actually pretty okay. All right.
Yeah. Shout out to
Um,
Zoom.
yeah. I wanted to start off the show with saying rest in peace to Chucky Thompson. We lost Chucky Thompson this week
Yeah.
Wow.
to complications to COVID.
Mm.
Um, I mean, I don't know what else to say about this virus, man. It's hitting people pretty hard, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Michael Dixon, what up?
What up, Michael Dixon? Yeah.
Um,
It's you just feel
what
like there's no safe place, man.
right?
It's how it feels. Like,
What
you know, huh?
what are you guys' favorite Chucky Thompson song?
Um
Well, I think I spoke earlier about the stuff. I mean, it's so much to choose from, but one song that I love that he did that I didn't know that he did was a song by Faith called "Caramel Kisses." I love that song. That's probably one of my favorite Chucky Thompson songs.
mhm.
So I have to be real. Like I was a big Bad Boy fan.
Right.
I didn't know a lot of his stuff that he produced outside of Bad Boy.
Mary J.
Ma-
Blige was around.
and a matter of fact, the My Life, yeah, I was about to say the My Life album is Chucky Thompson all over that album. Plus, if I'm not
Man.
mistaken, and I might be wrong, but didn't he do I got Biggs. I got a story to tell.
Yeah,
No, that was Buckwild.
but it was inspired by
Okay,
But he
Chuck,
replayed it. He
there you
replayed
go.
the
That's yeah,
sample.
right, right.
He
right.
replayed the
Because
sample.
because the sample, I don't want to sample snitch, so I'm not gonna say the original, the OG, but I got the OG record. But yeah, man, that I mean, that was just genius. Because if you heard the OG sample and what he did with like
Right.
replay it, oh yeah, he and then like his musicianship, he was able to take certain stuff out to where the consistency of like, oh man, I'm not doing no justice talking about it. You would just have to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't
So
realize he Usher.
one of my favorite songs that Chucky Thompson did was for Nonchalant. It wasn't a big national song, but here it was like people loved it. I just want to play it real quick.
Uh,
Share cuz I know you guys haven't heard it. I know it didn't make it down south. I already know.
I'm from
You never
Jersey,
know,
from
man.
Arkansas, from Yonkers.
Yeah, we had a Rap City too, man.
Hold on.
I remember every day of my life as if the stars are shining only for me.
Nonchalant, yeah, man. Come
I,
on.
I remember this song though.
Holding me, controlling me now. And only I can tell you how to get what only I got. Walking through sleeping, thinking how to survive. I show it
So he freaked this Stevie Wonder.
love, cause only I can keep me alive. I must be lunching by the faces that surrounding me now. The ones that's out to get down, they keep their eyes to the ground until today.
Oh man,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I remember. This is on BET. This is on BET. Rap City.
And
This is
one of what like I'm gonna play the song that this artist people sleep on. He was signed to Chucky Thompson's label.
wow.
Rest in peace, Chucky Thompson.
R.I.P.
Who is
This is
that?
another DC artist, Frankie.
Oh,
This album has no skips at all.
I can't get enough, girl. You got me
Wow.
dreaming about you. I wanna be inside your world. Whatever it is, I will do.
That's triplet. That's triplet making music. Jesus.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize he did. I didn't realize he did "Think of You," Usher. That was my joint right there.
so some of my favorite joints that Chucky did was for local artists. He did Raheem's Woman.
Oh, okay. All right,
really?
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. Um okay, I want to talk about Governor Cuomo stepping down.
Whoa.
Do you think he should have stepped down because Trump had just as much what do you call it?
Dirt? Yeah.
Accusations against him, and he went full throttle.
Well,
Well,
everybody don't have the financials that Trump has. He can. That dude was able to filibuster his way through a whole presidency. So you know what I'm saying. So like, with Cuomo, man, yeah, with Cuomo, it's kind of different, man, because he actually comes from a legacy of politicians. Well, I mean, his father was, once
yeah.
once governor or whatever, and so he's a politician, whereas Trump wasn't a politician. He was a socialite who became a politician or whatever. But
Rich kid.
I think right. I think that I think he did the right thing by doing that to kind of take attention from himself. I don't know if he would have got fired. I don't know how the what do you call it? I don't know how the benefits package work. I know if you I think if you resign from a job, you still can save face and have whatever you was working toward. But like You get fired for something, you don't get shit. You just get told, to hit the door, walking or whatever. But I think I probably would have in that situation. I probably would have stepped down myself.
Yeah. My question is, why is it always these high profile that are creeps? You know, it's always somebody like a governor or a CEO of a company or a major film
Power,
bigwig. You know,
power.
does that bring that on? I mean, this seems like it's always those
Look,
that are the
Hey,
creeps.
hey, why about it? If I give you $50 million, man, hey, you gonna have on Coogee sweaters, man, eating Jello pudding pops.
hey,
Hey, you know what?
and smacking chicks on the ass.
And, and come on, man. Hey, you give me $50 million, man. I probably would just do it for the fun of it.
You know what I'm saying? But like
See?
a lot of it, you got to think about too, like being a governor, being a CEO of your own entertainment firm or whatever. Um, there's a lot of people that you got to go through to get to that person. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people who are fall guys for whatever their pleasures are. They got fall guys for that.
yeah,
So you know, as long as you got somebody who can cover your trail, or if as long as you can make it to where you can cover your trail, you know, and you don't get
right,
caught or you don't get singled out about it, you know,
right.
And
that
But
that thing.
he's probably been doing it for years. Like
He was probably doing it when he was a special aid to his
right,
father.
he probably
exactly,
get right. He's
exactly.
been getting away with it for so long because hey, I ain't not gonna say nothing about that.
Yo, there is something in the water in Albany. I mean,
I've been up there too.
look at your man, Trump's lawyer with Giuliani. Like, what the fuck is up with these mayors and governors from New York? I think the only person that survived New York was Dinkins.
Mayor Dinkins, and
Like,
Dinkins
I
got
didn't
the
hear
hell out of
anything
Dodge.
about him.
Soon Dinkins got out of office, you ain't hear nothing else with Dinkins. Nobody ran into him at the corner store. He see him in Best Buy. Dinkins got the hell up on out of there.
Yo,
Koch did too. Koch kind of kept a low profile. Went to the People's Court and stuff. Koch was
that
loved,
wasn't no
man.
low profile. He just wanted to be in entertainment.
Right. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
he
just
did. You could tell.
he was just goofy.
Right. Hey, boy,
Cox
it's
was just
going storm.
goofy.
You know who cleaned the city up was Giuliani. He stopped all that crime. There wasn't no more shooting at cops once Giuliani got done. Giuliani,
It wasn't no strip clubs in Times Square. It wasn't
nah.
none of that.
You get a prosecutor slash attorney general as the mayor. That's
And
worse than
Yeah.
what was the other guy? He was the he was the a DA. Spitzer,
oh yeah, Elliot
Elliot
Spitzer.
Spitzer,
Yeah, that's another creep,
and he had
another
to step down.
another scumbag. Yep, New
I don't know,
York,
man.
man. Hey, you gotta always know there's cameras around, and people will always want to be famous. Want to get they want bread, money, and it's real easy for somebody to you got independent bloggers out here that can make stories. Just look at it as someone that's self-made as far as a YouTube success story when they got millions of subscribers and people are following their every lead. That girl Tasha K, she breaks stories all the time. She broke the story on the R. Kelly. Not R. Kelly. What's that? The woman, Jaguar Wright. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. She had her family on there. So there's so many outlets for you to break a story, and people are going to jump at it because it means more, views, monetization wise. So yeah, man, it's real easy out there. You can't do the dirt. This ain't the 70s or the 80s, man. People ain't smoking in office buildings anymore.
Right.
Right.
So another headline from the news is the census.
Oh, what's up with that?
Uh, Hispanics and Asians have come up in the census.
Really? Do tell.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think Caucasian Americans only make up oh, this is just California. But
Oh,
uh, The number of people who identify as belonging to two or more races more than tripled from 9 million people in 2010 to 33.8 million in 2020.
Hmm.
How many people live in the U.S.? Jesus.
I always want to know how do they count mixed people? Do they have a
When
choice
when
or?
no, it's you never filled out a census form?
I did in 2009. That's long
I
last
can't.
time.
I can't even sit here in front, man. I've never. I don't think I've ever filled out a census. In my
Well, my mom. Shout out to my mom. She was
Really?
sitting there talking to the
What?
census people to death. 200,
my
328
mom, my
point two
mom, my
million people.
mom has on my mom has on my behalf, but way back in the days. But like since I've been out on my own, I don't think I've ever filled out a census.
328 million people in the U.S.
How many?
328.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's only 10% that are mixed race.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I think those numbers are way
That's
off.
pretty low. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
man.
because
Yeah,
some people don't fill out the forms.
Right.
there you go.
You're never gonna fill up forms out. Ever got to worry about it.
And
Is
uh,
that you? Sorry. You believe in because I remember what I got from that is that the census helped bring money to your area per capita as far as people
Right.
per you know.
So
I never bought into that.
Me neither. I ain't buying that nothing. Thing. So what?
y'all don't believe nothing.
So what's
Hey
the
man,
breakdown? Are we
hey,
still the minority? What's up?
all right.
I
Hey,
don't
that that ain't changed.
You guys a minority when you're not the minority.
But you know what's crazy? What's crazy about this is that it's something that I can't think of who said this. When they talk about minority as opposed to like where you stand as a race numerically, people are quick to affix the word minority to the situation because to be a minority that would kind of put you in a situation to where to make people believe that you need to be guided by somebody, guided by
Mm,
having a childlike mind. So
wow.
so when people throw out that term minority, it's kind of like you know you acknowledging your kind of like acknowledging your place in a sense because when they say minority, it's not because of the number where you fit numerically. It's the mindset. They feel like we need
Yeah.
people to lead us,
Right.
right? So, when I don't think that's accurate at all. But you know, it's
Well,
power in words, man. You gotta bring them down.
right. And the
Right.
mindset and the same old systemic stuff going on in this world. I'll tell you one thing from it. North Dakota is on the rise. They saw major growth last year in housing. So
Did
North
they?
Dakota.
yeah, North Dakota people are moving
Be-
up
be-
there.
be- Because of
North,
the
Da-
oil
North
to get
Dakota,
for the jobs?
North Dakota is the new Atlanta.
No, no,
Hey,
no, it ain't.
hey,
No, it ain't.
I propose we go to Minot.
Right.
Make,
No,
make,
Sturgis and shit.
I was stationed at Minot. Hell
I
to the
know,
Oh
no,
yeah, you're
I
an Air
know.
Force
That's why.
guy.
That's
Wow.
why. That's why I said that.
Wow.
dog. It was I wore long johns up until 4th of July
Shit.
You
in
lying,
Minot.
man.
Well,
No,
You lying.
you had to
I'm
go.
not
You
lying.
didn't have Gore-Tex wasn't out yet, was it?
No, oh yeah, it
Uh,
was it was out. It was out.
yeah. Listen.
Um, in North Dakota, it's so cold you have to plug your car in to keep the engine block from freezing.
Wow.
What,
Yeah.
what, hold on. What you mean plug it in?
All the cars that they sell in North to South Dakota, they come with plugs in the front.
Gotta keep your engine
Like
warm.
this ain't no electric car. This ain't no
Yeah.
Tesla.
It keep the car warm as
Like
a block
they
warmer.
they 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 have outlets at stores and the mall, like where the meters are supposed to be, where you can just plug your car in.
Right.
Wow.
You don't keep
Because
your
because because it's so old that your oil might freeze.
That's a
Hey,
that's a
hello.
whole different level of cold right there, bro.
Hey,
hold on,
you
hold on, hold on, hold on. Put the girls away. I know what you're doing.
You need to cut it out. This is how this shirt is made, bruh.
Yeah.
Hi,
Gadget, what's wrong with you,
fellas.
Gadget?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm well. Hope you guys are blessed and highly favored.
Yes, man.
Yes,
Well,
yes, we
we're
are.
trying to be.
We were just talking about the rush to North Dakota.
Yeah. North Dakota is new Atlanta. 30 is
Oh
the new
yeah,
20. Yeah.
Hey,
and
bro.
they had the same social ills down there, up
Hey,
there.
let me tell you, the best part of North Dakota is Canada.
hey, there's gonna be some reverse gentrification up in this bit.
I'm telling you.
And I mean, the uh, the indigenous people who live in North Dakota face the same racism as we do.
We do.
The white people call Indians in North Dakota. What do they call them? Prairie niggas.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. They just
Yeah.
they just took the,
White folk have a name for everybody who's not white. I mean,
Right.
they call South Asians sand niggas.
they do.
No,
They
that
took
no,
nigga.
they I thought they called
Those
No,
are
they call it
the
average
Arabs.
that, yeah.
Arabs.
They sure
Arabs
do.
saying niggas. But I'm
They
pretty
didn't-
sure they called them some kind of niggas too.
Hey, they didn't took nigga and use it like we use turkey after Thanksgiving. Jesus Christ. I ain't heard it all. Prairie nigga?
But if we go in North Dakota, man, I want my 40 acres and a bison.
And a bison.
Did y'all look at the latest census numbers though? The latest census numbers really, really speak to how white folk are starting to become the minority now. Like this is a real
we
thing.
just talked about that.
Right.
Yep. hmm
So there are 42 million black people in the U.S.
Those who
So-
classify themselves as black.
Right.
Right. I would beg. You know what? I would say. I would if there's more.
Yeah.
I would
'Cause you
think
know-
so too.
You know
I will-
Ray Ray and
I
them
will
ain't
argue-
doing the census.
No, right. Listen, and that's not
Wait,
even
wait.
including. See, the census numbers are always kind of skewed because they're not
Yeah,
even
Patty.
including the homeless. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
And they're not.
we got a whole population out there that's not even being counted.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And the prison population.
How about that? Yes.
People, I wonder if they
shit.
count people with warrants. I'm serious.
Hey,
Well, if the person with the warrant feel their sentences out, I'm sure
Right.
they got. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They got credit for it.
if they have a warrant, trust me, they're already in the system and counted.
Oh yeah,
Right.
believe that. Straight
So,
up.
my next topic, I want to talk about these COVID conspiracy theories. So,
Oh.
like, I follow some people, and I don't understand the logic. Why would the Illuminati want to kill off people when that's how they get their money, off the backs of other people?
Man, talk to him.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, the Illuminati wants to kill everybody off so they can do all the work. Make it make sense.
I'm not buying this whole Illuminati shit. But what I will say is that this thing that we know is COVID or SARS-2, whatever the fuck the scientific name is for it. You would I truly believe, honestly, in my heart, believe that this virus is a man-made thing. Now, who stands to gain from it? I don't know, but I can definitely tell you the quote-unquote Illuminati has nothing to do with that shit. But you know what I'm saying? But like, it's somebody with an agenda,
Right.
and because it's not a thing that it's not a natural thing. Like, people say, well, coronavirus is on the back of the can of the Lysol. Yeah, but that's like a novelty sort
Yes.
of, virus or whatever. We're not talking about to the magnitude that is wiping people off the fucking face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So like, somebody got an agenda somewhere. But but the Illuminati, I don't even know if a fucking Illuminati exists. But I do know
Can,
there are people in higher places than what that higher than we can fathom that got their finger on the pulse of everything that makes this world go around.
absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying. But
V,
let me
you
be
still hear the
quiet.
echo?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
not.
slight though.
I'm not loop backing. I'll mute real.
Check, check,
Is it
check. You still hear it?
That's
my
better.
take one
That's
too?
better.
Why Bizzle?
How about
Bizzle, that's
now?
you.
How about now?
Nope, not at all.
Okay,
I
we're
can't
good.
hear it no more.
All right, I had my mic up too loud. Sorry about that. I
Okay.
just can I just say that and one thing, and they've been really irresponsible. I'll call it the 1-9. You gotta be careful because one of my videos got taken down because we start using the c word too much. But I think it's very irresponsible. You go to a place of business and they tell you, hey, if you had the V, then it's optional. But it's not optional if you still just because you got a flu shot, don't mean you can't get the flu now. And then the way the president came off and said, "Hey, we'll be eating, we'll be cooking out by the 4th of July," and there was a one all be all, sweep it under the rug, but that's not the case anymore. So people need to be more responsible and understand what's behind this. Really not understand behind it. Just be aware and act accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, this virus done spun the block, and now it's affecting kids.
Right.
Like I just read an article where there's kids in Texas in ICU units.
Hmm. Hmm.
Kids.
What?
Hmm.
Wow.
There was actually a child who I think she was 6 years old. She was the first documented child under the age of 10 who died from COVID. The new
Wow.
variant, that is, the new variant.
You talking about the Delta one or is
So
this
so I
Yes.
something?
saw I saw I saw there's Delta and then there's Lambda.
There's Lambda. I don't
Jesus.
know if has Lambda hit stateside yet.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take over your show, but I
No,
just
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I just keep saying, I look at Canada. In Canada, you can't go in or you can't go out of Canada. I think we had to stay open. I understand that, but we were never. And I kind of feel two ways. I'm on both sides of the street. Was this? It's such a tricky. It's so tricky, man. But we are needed to probably, when the time hit last year, when this stuff was out for months before we even realized it was, because there was people getting sick in November, December, Thanksgiving. People didn't know
Right.
what it was. So, we maybe should have just halted and stopped everything, and everything needed to stop. Interest rates, anything need to be paused, and that's the only way you are going to have a shot at eliminating this. And we all think, hey, viruses when they spread, they get weaker and weaker. That's not the case with this, man. It
And
don't get
here's the
And and,
thing.
and, it's, and the viruses, I don't think the virus. It's like I don't think the virus is. I don't think it's gaining strength based on the circulation aspect, or because if you got all these different variants, again, I go back to the whole premise of this thing being man-made, and like I
yeah.
understand that things morph and kind of and kind of morph into bigger things if not properly handled. Like you're not sitting telling me that you got a delta, you got a lambda, you're gonna have every Greek
You're gonna
alphabet
have an Omega
pretty
pretty
soon,
soon.
We're going to have a
right?
Greek fest.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Revenge of the Nerds? What's going
in
on here?
right, it's just
I
crazy
find
when
it
you
quite
sit and think
telling that
about
they
it.
name it. They're naming these viruses after Greeks. I find it quite telling.
Wow, I didn't even
There
think
is
about
some
that.
really really sinister shit at play here. I
Yeah.
just you kind of gotta wonder whether or not we're talking about some NWO shit. It's all kinds of.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
Crossed my mind.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like you think about how you know, like how crazy that sounds. Like we're just dealing with the Delta. Now they got another derivative of it. Now it's Lambda now. So like thinking like, wait a minute. So like, how is all morphing? How self taining itself to where it's getting stronger and stronger, and it's like so naturally, just don't take on that kind of form or whatever unless it's been engineered to be that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, like you said, man, it just speaks to something even higher than our pay grade, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Any anything that caused you to lose your senses, bro, like eyeballs and
Dog.
Eyeballs hurt,
taste.
back hurt. One
Yep.
one
Hey,
one
hey,
one if impotent or not.
yeah, hey,
Right.
what, hey, what did I say in the group chat? If if
uh,
if my thing doesn't work,
Hey.
it's over. I don't want to live no more.
I'm
Hey.
like, just
Hey.
take me.
Dun,
I'm
dun,
gone.
dun, dun, dun.
Right.
Ba-da-dun, dun, 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 dun,
Well,
dun,
shit, your mouth
dun.
work. God damn it.
Wow.
Wait,
Woo!
I don't
Let
know
me
what that
write
got to
that.
do with. I don't know what that got to do with me. But
Let me write that down. Let me write that
Hey, we got
down.
purpose, huh? We got purpose, huh?
You
Yeah,
got
purpose,
purpose.
There's
it's
light.
purpose
Yeah, all right.
somewhere.
All
God
right.
gives us many gifts and talents.
Talk to him.
That's
Talk
right.
to
uh,
him. All
That's
right.
what I've
oh my
heard.
god,
Wait, don't go
Jesus,
That's
nowhere. Wait, get
amazing.
your no.
Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
yeah, but
No,
it's
um,
I'm just of the mindset that none of us really know. I think what we even think we know, or what we theorize, is probably a lot more sinister than that.
Right.
You
yeah.
know, the inner cynic in me, really thinks it's a lot more evil than that. Just thinking from a spiritual perspective, it's far worse than we ever could imagine.
It wasn't made
Oh
with
yeah.
love. I tell you that. It was some real
Hey, yeah,
man.
I told Cass in the chat, man. Like, man, whoever conjured up this, shit, they don't even believe in God.
It was
yeah.
done by
Well, one
sinister.
thing is for sure, two things is for certain. God allowed it. That's for sure.
Mm.
Somebody said something to me in the other day at work, and we went back to mask, and one of the guys was like, "It's against my religion to wear a mask or something." They all kind of didn't like the fact. I'm in Florida right now, so it's hotter than you can imagine. And one of the guys said, in the book it says something to where if basically if God's going to it don't that doesn't he's going to clean up the earth, and whatever needs to go is gonna go, basically to that effect. Not in those exact words, but it's going. Everything that's ordained is ordained. I don't mean it like that. I mean like to that effect. It's like basically the way we took care of this planet. You know what I'm saying? In that effect, and we're basically the sacrificial lambs to you know what I mean?
That's it's truth to it, because if you think about it, when the world was created, God ordained it that man would have dominion over the entire earth and its inhabitants. So if we took a wrong turn, and we took several wrong turns here and there over the generations,
Right.
uh, whose fault is it?
Right.
It's
And
our
it's
will. It's
right.
our will. You know what I mean?
You
right.
losing loved ones and innocent people. You know what I mean? It's
Collateral damage.
yeah.
Exactly. Collateral damage.
One of the reasons that, and I think I told you guys that I didn't want to go to the hospital is because I didn't want to die in the hospital alone.
Wow,
Yeah.
bro. I got
Like,
Same.
I, I I felt like that wasn't an option. I felt like I couldn't go because here people out and waiting 5 days to get a room, and I felt like it was an option. I have to sit here and I got to fight. It's time. I got to go to war. And
and just for the people watching this, the three men on this podcast all contracted COVID at the same time.
Right.
And still here to tell us, and still here to tell the story. To God be the glory.
Amen.
Absolutely.
mm,
But some of us, had it worse than others. Some triumph. A lot of us triumph, but one of us didn't make it. So you know,
yeah.
it's um, it's definitely sobering to say the least.
You
Um,
ain't lying, man.
you know, especially with a person that you spend so much time with and share conversations with, talking about life and just talking about just everyday stuff, man, and finding humor in everything, and finding solace and knowing that you got a brother that you can talk things through with, and you know be a brother to, and he be a brother to you and stuff, and to not have that based on this shit is just mind boggling. But
Yeah.
I'm thankful because I'm still able to be here for my family.
Right.
But I also got to keep in mind that our brother can't fulfill his purpose in raising his daughter and being a husband to his wife. So it's definitely a sobering thing, to say the least. So, but I'm
I,
thankful. I'm thankful that I'm still
I,
here to talk about it.
I'll echo that. I'm angry and I'm sad. I'm angry because the way this whole this political shit, if you will, the way that they tried to dismiss this and sweep it on the rug, and the thought process of where one life to 1,000 lives is nothing. That's a good day. You know what I mean? Where we're on the ground floor, and one life to us is so precious. To where if you're sitting in behind in a room with a whole bunch of leaders, and we only lost 2,000 people, man. And and we lost somewhere. We lost a loved one, man. We love that man. You kidding me?
As
That
if
man was a
as if he the number he was just a number.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
A
Our number,
statistic. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
I'm angry, and I want somebody to pay for this. I'm sorry. I want somebody to pay for this with their life. I'm sorry.
I believe God is angry. I honestly do. I
Yeah.
believe he's angry. I believe he's sick of our shit. That's what I personally believe. And he's
Maybe
leaving us to our own, our own
peril,
stuff.
our own
Yeah.
Yeah,
peril.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm a believer in that. I feel that with every fiber in my body that he's sick of our shit.
Hey,
I would not argue with that train of thought.
get enough from me.
I've thought as much thought as much myself.
I
Well,
Um,
tell you,
it's what we do now that counts. It's what we do
right,
now
Yeah.
for each other that
right.
counts now.
Pay it forward, man. For real.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not just in life. Like one thing I appreciated more when I was said and done, because there was a time where I was feeling like, yeah, this is it. Like I don't know. Every day I woke up, it was something else going on. I felt my kidneys were shutting down. It was bad. I was like, if I feel like this tomorrow, I gotta go to the hospital. Wait, I can't. So one thing I appreciated when I made it through, and I made a promise to get more closer with my family than I am. Reach out to loved ones. Haven't talked to my sister in a while. I call her. Talk to my nieces, because you appreciate life,
thank you.
and then when you realize you could possibly lose it, and it's all going away, you appreciate it more, and you just want to go back to normal and live your life and take advantage and don't take it for granted. Family and all that. You're rich because of your family, not money and currency, man. Family makes you rich. Friends make you rich. Good friends make you rich, man. Somebody that could tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Them the
Hey,
kind of things that you
hey,
appreciate more.
what,
You know what I'm saying?
what did I tell you our last conversation?
Man, you said a lot of stuff, Gadget.
You
A lot
said
of
you
good
said
stuff,
you
by
wanted
the
to
way.
run the Boston Marathon. You wanted to
Climb Mount Everest with that.
right.
Oh
Now,
man.
what did you say, man? You said a lot of crap. What did you
Yeah, you
say?
have.
No, me and Widebody was having a conversation, and we were talking about going live on YouTube like Friday, Saturday, or
Oh
Sunday. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo,
Oh yeah, he did. Now I remember. Yep. He said,
You
man,
ain't
family, bro.
tell me. You ain't called me and tell me that.
you don't go live. Like,
I do. Oh, okay. Never mind.
yeah. So I
Right.
say, yo, save one of them days for your wife and kids, man. Like,
And guess
Yeah.
what? You could have
do
easily
you
just like, yeah, that's dope, but you told me what I needed to hear though, man. And you're right. You're
right?
right. You're right. You're right.
So does this? So you guys have a new perspective going forward. Have you guys experienced any type of PTSD, or are you guys like have turned into hypochondriacs at this point? Like the slightest little thing that goes
N-
off.
no, it hasn't made me a hypochondriac. Um, but I will say that, man. Like, listen, if I see a person around me that ain't got a mask on, you know, I'm taking 5 or 6 steps to the north, south, east, or west from them because it makes me believe, it makes me think and know that unless you've been through what we've been through, your ignorance to it is it's bliss for people that ain't been through it. Like, you know, I see people that, who have this outlook on what it is, but it tells me that they never had a person close to them suffer from it
Right.
and not make it, or suffer from it and go get to the other side and live to tell about it.
Right.
So that lets me know that they don't, it ain't hit home yet for them to understand what it is. Because even with that, even with you being fully vaccinated, people we knew still they were fully vaccinated and still contracted it.
Right.
So I'm on the mindset now, taking every precaution that I can take, from um, building my immune system up, by what I eat and what I intake every day, doing stuff that's going to build my core, my lungs, and all that stuff, getting more active, active in exercise and things of that nature. I'm doing what I can do to help myself out, so it won't be so bad on if I get it. You
Yeah.
know, if I, but I'm taking every precaution that I can take to make sure that not only I'm doing right by what I need to do to keep myself healthy, I'm doing the same for my family, and
Hmm.
driving that point home every time I see some shit that's out of line. Like, listen, you don't. I'm telling you, you don't want this shit, man. You better
Right.
get with the program.
Yep.
And by doing that, you're doing that for everybody else that you encounter as well. And
Yes,
it's becoming more and more that we are probably, those who've been vaccinated are probably going to be a danger to those who haven't. That's what it appears to be.
my
Um,
my sister told me something to that effect, and she works in the medical field, and she said something I think last week, and she was saying how people who are fully vaccinated are the hotbed for the people who don't have the vaccine. And I
Because it
sat and I
got.
thought about that for a minute, and I was like, that's weird. But it really ain't weird when you think about it, because the vaccine itself is the virus. It's just the dangerous
No,
elements of it are taken out
they
of
they, they
play.
they don't inject you with the virus.
Oh,
Well, this is like they have to inject you with something to enter to so when if you're infected some kind of way, the virus can. It's kind of like when you get an antivirus on your computer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
kind of the same thing. It's
But
the virus, but it's not. I won't say it's the exact same thing, but it's something
yeah,
to.
they're not injecting people with COVID.
No, I don't want to. I
man,
don't.
that's. Whew.
I don't
what's
want
Please,
true,
to.
please,
because we'd
I
all
don't
be
please
want to
don't
put
get
it
dead.
this
like
shut
that.
down.
Right.
We'd all be dead then.
I say it like this, man. I think a lot of people that are vaccines think it's a shield, and it's like, well, I go back to my regular life, but no, you can't. It's we're at war out here right now. Like,
Right.
let's be clear here. Just because you got the shot doesn't mean, and you got you vaccinated doesn't mean you can you still got to be cautious, man. It's like, and I see a lot of people being reckless and stuff, And I see it all the time. Even when they made us go full mask, there's people in there not wearing their mask. Oh, I'm vaccinated. I'm looking at them like an idiot. Like, you must be so
But but
you
that but
just
you know
thought
but you know what that is? That's that privilege. That's that privilege talk right there. That's
you ain't
that
lying.
that's that arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yep.
that privilege and that's that arrogance, man. And that's why we're in the predicament that we're in
Yep.
now, because of ignorance and arrogance on catastrophic levels. Like, you got people saying that you know they don't want their kids to be safe in school just by wearing a mask. Like, you're not
Oh
taking
man.
away, you're not being put in bondage because you're not wearing a mask. Like, that doesn't, they don't even, those two things don't even equate. So
People don't get it.
They don't.
they
People
don't.
just
I'm
don't
convinced.
get it. I mean, they have cited that this was unconstitutional, and
That liberal left wing
yeah,
and
they politicized this whole thing. And how dare the government tell us what we can do and what we can't. The government has been telling you what you can do and what you can't since you were issued your social security number and you were born.
Yes, ma'am.
You are government. Everybody here is government issued. Everybody's having an issue. This is a republic. This is not a democracy. It's a republic.
Be
Everybody
real.
has been told what to do. Everybody.
Right on.
So the active ingredient in the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is called, it's labeled mRNA. It is also known as messenger ribonucleic acid.
Ribonucleic acid. Right.
Right.
That's.
It is the only active ingredient in the vaccine. The Myrna, I'm gonna call it Myrna for the Myrna molecules contain the genetic material that provide instructions for our body on how to make viral protein that triggers the immune
So
response within our bodies.
it reprograms the RNA that you already have within you. It reprograms it.
So
Mm.
another thought process is that your DNA ultimately will be vastly affected particularly for people who are of childbearing age, people who intend to have families and so on and so forth, that your DNA has actually been altered, if you will.
Reconfigured.
Yes, reconfigured and going forward.
So I
So,
saw I, I saw a doctor say that that's not how the vaccine works. It doesn't
So what
alter
you?
your DNA.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me, I did all the research before I got this shot.
You told your mom yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I told my
Come
mom after the
on.
fact. I didn't tell her when I was going through it because I didn't want her to worry or be.
I
I
did.
just
I did the
need. I
same
need.
thing. Nobody knew, but my sister, and my wife. That's the only two people that knew. And when I told my dad, he was floored, man. He was like,
Right.
"Yeah, man, why you ain't calling me?" Like, man, that's the reason why I
I hear
didn't
that,
call you and
Michael.
tell you.
Melissa, quick.
Right.
Michael Dixon. Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh my God." I was like, oh, go.
I don't think I'm
Oh,
going to take the mask off. Period. I just
yeah,
don't think I
Yeah.
can do it.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I'm down.
it's gonna be a while.
Let me tell you, like, you guys remember at first when last year they were saying up north, New York, that area was the hot spot. Now it's down south now. And
Yeah.
when I was saying, if you guys remember, I said, man, I was just in Walmart and they got kids and everybody in the store. This is before the vaccine with no mask on, just walking around. Like, how are we not the hotbed right now? And look, sure.
Man, why body was upset, man. He was in Walmart. I was talking to him on the phone, like, man, I gotta get out of here, man. These people ain't got on the mask, man. They just in here just doing too much, man. Like, man.
You know who I seen a lot of people, kids without masks? Mexican. A lot of Mexicans didn't have masks on. Kids too.
Think about the spot we went to eat at that Friday morning.
Nobody had a mask on.
Nobody had a mask on, and it didn't even dawn on me until after the fact when we were talking about it.
I
No,
just remember the confrontations that I had with a young lady at Lowe's, and she was too close to me, and the line was really, really
Oh,
long, and she
oh,
Breathing on the back of your neck.
I turned around. I said, "Excuse me, can you back up?" Well, I mean, is it a problem, bitch? It is a problem. Back the
I could,
fuck up.
I could tell V, you not the one to play with. I could just tell when you, how
Oh my
you,
god!
right,
when I be
right.
You
getting
don't
Hey,
stressed
know?
out by you.
hey, if all else
I'm
fails,
about to
just
back up right now. Shit.
take your long hair and just wrap it around the neck and just
Yeah, it was just
Right.
it was just ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like, and I had to explain to her, they had the markings on the ground. Hey, the thing is like right there. Just stand your black ass in the damn square and let me move on the hell on. So I shouldn't
Let,
be having to worry about just catching some crap, some
Right. Because
let,
droplets or
hey,
whatever the hell.
let me tell you, Hispanic and white people, they still don't give a fuck about space.
They
like,
sure
no,
don't.
you don't.
I was at I
Oh,
was
in your
I was at
wheelhouse.
Lowe's. I was at Lowe's the other day, and this Spanish
Stay out of
dude.
Lowe's. Shit.
I mean, this motherfucker, his fucking shoes could have touched the back of my boots. I was like,
That's
yo,
crazy.
What's
It's
all this shit
crazy.
happening in
yeah,
Lowe's for, man? Stay away
pause,
from Lowe's.
pause.
hey, right.
And I love Lowe's. I love Lowe's. I
What
mean,
you,
they
Vibe
love
dealer?
they love me, but damn.
Yeah,
I
I hear
couldn't
Yeah,
you.
no,
believe it. It's just like it's almost like they're openly defying
Right. on purpose.
information
Like,
is
let
on
me show you
purpose.
this.
Like,
Like,
But you
this
know what
ain't really
I figured
nothing.
out too? People don't respect science either.
Nah,
At all.
yeah.
that's what make the
On no
world go
level.
round.
People just
But
Science
we
and
are
don't
gonna
math.
listen.
we're gonna be
Right.
so anti fucking government that we end up dying as a result
Right.
of just. I mean,
So like, what if this vaccine was the cure that God sent, and everybody was like, mm-mm.
Hey, you know what happened? You know what's gonna
natural
happen?
selection, natural
Hey,
selection.
the most high gonna be like, ain't this one? I said this shit. They don't vote the shit. Man, you know what? Fuck it. That was gonna
Hey,
happen. That's a real.
Take
real
the shot.
I want to switch gears real quick. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me find this ad.
Oh shit! I'm looking at your face now. What the hell?
Whose face? My
Gadget about
face?
getting into
Yes. What you about to cook up?
Oh, no.
Got to be something weird.
Gadget
No,
about to pull the rabbit out the hat.
So I get all these ads on Facebook, and
I
I
knew,
think it's
I
a
knew, I knew, I knew you were going there.
I think it's a black-owned company, but it's not.
It's
Like,
not.
Oh,
like
Who is
let
this?
me. I don't know if you guys get these ads, but I get these ads all the time on my Facebook.
You know
You
what?
look at this.
yeah.
It's
Hey.
black models. It's black men. You assume this is a black-owned company.
Oh
At
yeah,
least-
It's probably somebody in China.
That's in China,
Yeah.
dog. I got a story
Hey,
about
hey,
that
hey,
too.
let me ask you a question. How many times have you passed by a beauty supply store and you see nothing but black faces on the pinups in the window, and you get in there and it's owned by somebody Asian? It's the
Listen,
same shit.
listen.
They have it lock, stock, and barrel.
Talking
This
Oh, yeah.
this is not just social media. I mean, we have. I don't know if y'all know about the DMV area, but we have a carry out place called Levi's. Levi's was historically known for having bomb ass soul food, ribs, pork chops, you name the shit. It was just the black folk mecca to go and get some bomb ass soul food. I happened to go in there one day, all black faces in there, until I seen the Korean lady come out, and she was going to the cash register and pulling it. I said, "Wait a minute, what?" They kept the name now. Now the sharp shit is they kept the name and they kept the black face.
Wow.
But
You know,
behind the counter, I said, girlfriend, I said, can I get my money back?
damn.
She said, for real? I said, I don't want it. I said, she owns it. And she was like,
Yeah, that's
I was like, money,
Oh,
please.
so the same thing with Mid Atlantic.
Yeah. Look, yeah, they've been bought. Yeah, they've been bought them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Italian food. Well, I'm from Jersey originally, so it hurt my heart when Del Vetto's. I went near Vetto's and they had Mexicans making the pizza. I was like, I can't do it anymore, man. It's not authentic.
But you gotta get an essay. You gotta get an essay some Play-Doh because they for real us. They just look a little different.
They can't, and I tell you, they did a damn good job trying to emulate the food, but it wasn't. Like you just can't cook Chinese food right now.
No,
You
you
know what I
can't.
mean? You can't cook shrimp lo mein right now and have it taste exactly like, because they put something in there. Like,
But
the
listen,
Colonel got a
Asian
secret
people
recipe.
don't even eat shrimp lo mein the way we eat it.
True.
They don't cook it the same.
Nah.
Their diets are completely different. They'll feed
It's a lot of
us that crap all
starch.
day long, but they're I remember being younger, man, and seeing an Asian guy I used to work with. He used to just have like rice, and like broccoli and rice, stuff like that. Something real lean and light, and he was good. Everybody around him, huge ass McDonald's sacks, Wendy's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, you name it. This man just eating like a simple bowl of rice, man. Only thing he didn't have was some chopsticks. I know that's not racist as hell, but the only thing he didn't have was chopsticks.
Hey.
But Gadget, this is women. We have these kinds of women. The women in Facebook have these kinds of ads pop up in our IG and in our Facebook too. And and what they do is they take photos, they jack the photos from other people's pages, and they create these dummy websites.
Yeah.
we're supposedly e-commerce for real, but you getting somebody to order the shit, and a lot of the time
They're not
it's
getting it.
from they're not getting it at all. You
Yeah.
know,
So
That that happened.
what I want people to do from now on, if you concerned about a website, Melissa, I do the same thing. You go to a who is lookup. Who
Yeah.
is will tell you who owns the website.
I got a story. I got a story about
So
that when you get done.
this website, Potuckly.com. First of all, a black person would never name their website
they show what.
Potuckly.com.
Hey, I got a crazy
This
story.
this site is owned by Alibaba.
Uh-huh.
And Alibaba, oh my God, you talking about famous for snatching people's money?
First of all, like if you go to some of the comments on here, some people still haven't got their stuff.
Right, right. And Alibaba makes
Wow.
everything. They make like they make beds, like custom made beds and stuff. Like, I mean, they even have an IPO. Like they're literally on the stock exchange.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
Tanya says DC Honey is black owned.
Amen. Amen.
Hey, this about a couple months ago, I was looking. I think it was like TVs or something. It was an appliance. It's kind of like a PC Richards or a Best Buy online.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at it, and the prices were so low. So I'm like, man, this is too good
That's
to be
the
true.
catch right there.
So I copied the name and I went to another site. It was the same exact GUI, same layout, but the wording was crazy. The way they was talking, I'm like, this ain't the way you speak. They done burnt the dude whole setup and had their own stuff. Now I like to say it was secured by so that don't mean nothing no more because I used to look for the lock on the top of the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bar.
that don't mean nothing.
That didn't have that. It was secure. So I'm like, yo,
the
they about to.
the SSL certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So man, they burnt. I was like, wow, they really doing this out here. So yeah, I don't buy nothing. Facebook Marketplace, I don't buy no shipping. I already know.
Yeah.
If it ain't too good to be,
So-
if it's too good to be true, it's probably
If you buy anything online, use your credit card. Do not use your debit card.
or get you a prepaid one. And I should do that too.
Yeah.
Because
You know what's-
the
hey,
credit,
you know what's
credit
crazy?
card will return your money a lot faster than your bank will.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
but you know what? But you know what's crazy? We was.
your money
I can't
Right,
remember.
Mike.
I can't remember what retreat we were on, and Gadget called himself making fun of me, because I was everything I searched in incognito mode using Google Chrome, and he accuses me of watching porn or something like that.
Hey, sorry, man.
And I was like, why would you say that?
Well,
He's like,
stream.
I said, nah. But why I was doing that, because I figured out early on that a lot of the stuff that we search for while we on Chrome, they're taking our search patterns.
Absolutely.
They're cross pollinating them with our social media site. Man, listen, I'll be looking for shoes or looking for like hats or something like that. And right in the top right hand corner, what do I see when I open up Facebook? Shoes. Everything that I search for,
Microphone too, brother.
everything, anything. So like now,
True story.
yeah,
True story. I had a cell phone, and Gadget. I was talking to Robin Hicks. She's a yoga instructor. So we got into a conversation about yoga. Okay. My phone died. So I had to let my phone charge up. Do you know by the time I plugged my phone back up, because when my phone died, I went to my landline and called her. We were still talking about yoga. Now the phone's dead now. No activity. It's charging. Plug the phone back up. Guess what pops up? Yoga class.
Lululemon.
Yoga
Lululemon.
class. Now, again, no juice on the phone whatsoever. So you think it has to be on for them to listen? Nah.
They definitely hear your mic, your voice, because we was talking about some stuff on that hangout.
Right. I think a lot of it too is the fact that when you go and you, especially with anything with Google, you can almost bet your sweet biffy that if you go into your settings, you've given the permission. You've given the permission to use a mic.
That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you permission.
That's right. Ask your permission. And to see, do you ever go back and cut that mic off, or do you ever go back to deactivate those things? A lot of times we don't, because we're trusting that that people will have enough scruples to not do that. But that's how a lot of them get their information. That's how a lot of
Lord,
them are able to sell goods, and because our personal information is always for sale. You don't believe me?
Lord,
You can type in 100 sites right now where you can pay $30 to get somebody's background, who their mom is, who their dad
Yep.
is, what school they went to. So all
Direct
of our
mail
personal
marketing.
information,
Lord.
right? All our information
I,
is for sale.
I
Mm-hmm.
pray
Listen,
that my camera, they ain't looking in my camera, man, because I'll tell you this.
hey,
Running
it
around the
hurts.
house
It hurts.
playing Nick.
What I tell you today? If I die, don't judge me by my
Don't
search
don't don't
by
don't
my
judge
search
by my
result.
search.
Like, what
I
is this guy
include
looking
myself
up?
in that number, fellas. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm good. They go, man. Well, you ain't nothing crazy, but I'm
Hey,
running around
hey,
here
hey,
playing naked hide and go seek around the house.
right. Matter of fact, let me delete some of this shit now, so that
Yeah.
way something
Delete all
does
It's in the
something
cookies.
does.
cloud.
All,
It's in the cloud
all
already. It's in the
Control
cloud.
All
Alt
right,
Shift B.
right.
It's in the cloud.
Yeah.
Look,
So so
But
so
I
so
even
so, so Google bought Fitbit, and I have one of they know my
really,
blood pressure. Google knows my heart rate when I go to sleep, when I'm
you
active.
you hear
Like
that
Google
story?
knows everything about you.
You hear that story?
Oh
That
yeah.
time that dude had a heart attack with an Apple iWatch on a mountain, and the
yep, yep,
phone sent a signal out because
yep,
his pulse
I
wasn't
didn't
reading
see
right.
that.
yep.
Yeah,
That was
Did they
recent.
yeah,
save him?
Yep,
yeah.
yeah,
Life flight him.
Wow.
that was
My,
recent.
my Apple Watch is like third generation, so that shit will not be happening. So I'll probably upgrade or some shit.
Man, I got a cherry watch. Shit,
What
I
was
don't
that
know.
movie that the I think Sandra Bullock was in it, and it was about the internet, and people were using like internet against her or something like.
The net.
Net.
The net,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I forewarned my mom before she passed, and told my dad too. I said if anything should happen to pop up, and y'all if they try to blackmail me with something, I'm just letting y'all know now this is what happened, so that y'all won't be shocked or amazed.
Yo, my
It is
dad.
not.
Hey,
I
yo, my
told
dad.
my parent, I said my coochie's in the cloud already, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Jesus.
All right. Good night.
wow.
Wait, hey, we get no applause for that, wide body.
You can't, you
I'm
can't, you can't,
trying.
you
I'm
can't,
trying.
you can't applaud that.
Shout out to the cloud.
You can't.
Shout out to the cloud.
Right, the cloud. You can't pause up, man. Man. Listen, can we go back and
Hey,
watch this
man.
later?
Boom, 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 boom,
Hey,
boom, boom, boom.
I've heard her say about 100. Right, I've heard her say about 100 good sound bites. So I want to go back and
Hey,
watch them later.
we got a whole mixtape.
Right,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
put it in the cloud. Wow.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
it's in the cloud.
my dad hated the internet, man. He's a called. I don't want no damn internets in my house. Like, damn, pops. Because damn it, he knew something we didn't, man.
My
Do you?
my mother is coming along to ordering off Amazon and Wayfair
Man,
and stuff like that.
I buy my mom a computer, dude. She's playing solitary on it. Like, come on, mom. Internet Explorer. Internet
Hey,
My mother used to
Explorer.
call it the Facebook.
Going on Facebooks.
my mom bought a laptop just to play the lottery in other cities.
Damn. Wow. You say
I want
Wayfair
a
dog
sports
before?
bet.
Yeah.
I want
You
a
ever mess with
sports
Wayfair?
bet, but it's not here.
You want to what?
Sports bet.
Or,
You can.
man, be
Not
careful.
here. It's not legal in
DraftKings.
Maryland.
DraftKings.
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 In Maryland?
Yeah.
It's all over. You can get on right now.
DraftKings.
Don't
What's
Okay.
what's the other one? DraftKings is another wide body. What's the other one called?
It's a shit.
I can't think
I'll
of
tell
it.
you
FanDuel.
now.
FanDuel.
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 Yep.
Yeah, I'm one of them cheap gamblers. I ain't. I'm cheap.
You want
How
Hey.
cheap?
you want them penny
You would have
slots?
played the
I got
numbers back in
scared
the
money,
day.
right? I'm a penny slider.
You would get 50 cent. You give me
Yeah.
five,
Yo.
five, five.
Right.
Let me tell you about let me tell you the first time I went to a casino, bro. I was in college, and my homeboy wanted to just get out for the night, man. So we went to the casino, shit, man. So I had enough money for bus fare for the week to get back and forth to school. So I had a quarter in my pocket. I don't know where I got it from. But we walking through the casino. He's like, man, you ain't gonna spend no money. Like, nah, I'm good. I walked past this one armed bandit, put that quarter in, and pull the slot. Then win. I was like, oh well.
Damn.
I like,
What if
I ain't spend no more money in this joint. They
Man,
got a quarter out of me. That's it.
I'm right there by AC. I grew up by AC, so I used to go down there. I'm a blackjack dude, but I don't play blackjack with my own money. I got to win on the slots first. If I don't win on the slots, I don't play blackjack. I never play with my own money. It never works out right.
Yeah, I know people that do baccarat and all of that stuff.
Oh my God.
That's when you win it.
I seen the dude almost blow his brains out one night because he lost at roulette a lot of money. I like to say $6,000 and kept going back to the ATM machine was right by the roulette table too, man. I'm like, stop it, bro. You all right? We had to buy him a beer on the way out of there, man.
Well, we had a dude that hit African dude. It hit here down at MGM, and he hit big, and he got jacked.
He got robbed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Because what he did was, you know how when you hit big, they try to comp you the room, right? So you can
stay a little while.
Money back. Yeah, he got a couple of hoes and
free bottle of bubble bath. Oh, they got him.
That's the problem right there.
Hey,
that's the problem right there. You know what? Win and get a check. Do not get cash.
Hey, but if he would have known that the coochie was in the cloud, he could have just left.
Hey, ain't nothing like that good cloud, coochie.
Tanya, I'm gonna get you for that.
Let me tell you. So I used to go out to Vegas. I've won when I went out there. I used to get money orders and send them home. That way, and I get out of there. I always knew when to quit while I was ahead, and that's one thing. But gambling, I was a real bad gambler. I used to gamble bowling and stuff, bowl for money and stuff, and that got real bad.
Hold on, you used to gamble during bowling?
Yeah, man.
I grew up you gotta have it.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not the only one.
You're a real scumbag, man. That's some real scumbag shit
there,
man.
Let me tell you a story real quick. Let me tell you how much of a scumbag I really am.
Right, sis. Wow. Run.
We bowled a league Saturday. And after the league's over, we get the lanes fired up and people putting out $50 a game, blah, blah. Some people talking smack. So from that, you get, hey, man, fire up that lane. So you take dude out there. The dude, Joe Robb, he was drunk, real skinny black guy. Man, I'll take your money. I got Joe Robb drunk. Joe Robb took my whole Christmas money. They said, yeah, we see Joe Robb. Girl Carla worked in the Kmart. She said, yeah, Joe Robb was here yesterday buying a real big TV. So he celebrated my money, bro. He kept saying, holy shit. Straight. So he dropped $100 on it. He dropped $100 on the ground, man. I was pissed off. I stepped right on that motherfucker, slid it back over.
He pulled the Uncle Phil on you at the bowling alley.
He kept saying every time he threw the
break out Lucille.
Hey, every time he hit a strike, he was like, "Holy shit!" Like you mother, holy shit! Took all my money, man. I went home broke. One Christmas time too, man. I was getting people gift cards. I was getting people cards like, hey, "Merry Christmas."
Wow.
They turning the card up and shaking the card and leaving the card. Nah, Merry Christmas. I got his ass back though. Redemption. But that man had so much.
You know what? Every day I learn. Every time I talk to you, I learn something new, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
I grew up behind a bowling alley, man. Right on the 11th, man. I got 50-cent games after 4:00, man. And my dad and them used to bowl too, so it was kind of in my blood, man. But I can't go wreck bowl, man.
So we got dudes, man, scamming and bowling for money. And cloud
badly.
JJ. See, hey, man, listen. Damn,
hurt.
Kind of dialogue right here.
Only here at the Jane Doe podcast, goddammit.
Right.
Get that good old clown coochie. Call now.
Not call now.
Man.
1-800-555-CLOUD.
It is 9:18.
Ask for V.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
It's VEE.
I want to thank the guest John Doe's in the building. DJ Widebody, From Florida, Gigahertz from Memphis. If you're
Hey.
ever in Memphis, you guys should check out the Stax Museum.
Oh yeah.
That is an amazing museum.
Hey man, I was telling her she should be real proud of your city, bro. Word up, bro.
Isaac Hayes' Cadillac is in that museum.
I got a picture of it. I
Like,
got
if
all
you-
sizes,
if
bro.
It's original Cadillac.
Rabbit fur in that motherfucker.
If you don't go for any reason but that's worth the price of admission right there.
I cheated. I shot video in there, but I couldn't help it, man. I'm sorry. I'm telling
They
myself.
have they have anything on Otis in there?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
They did a good job in there, man.
Right. It's really like I said. If you ever find yourself in this locale, that should be the first thing you want. Well, second thing after the Civil Rights Museum. It's gonna be should be stacked. It's a lot of dope history about Memphis music in that museum. Yeah.
They have every album cover that they ever did on the wall.
Oh
That's
my god.
dope. That's
Yo,
dope.
give me a PT 101 or PT 1 man and a NBC Live.
Wow.
Right.
Open a glass.
Yeah, they would have kicked your ass out there like Logic Bone got kicked out.
Hey, great show tonight, V. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks,
Nice to meet you, V. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank y'all for letting us, take up y'all time slot.
Great as a
Yeah.
cloud coochie field trip, they said.
You know what?
Hey man, we
V, I hope this not-
gotta coin some of this stuff, man. This
Right.
is gold.
You got t-shirts and everything, keychains,
Right.
shit.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Hey, guys, that's your next assignment, guys. We need cloud coochie t-shirts, paraphernalia.
V,
There you
you
go.
changing the world one cloud at a time.
One coochie at a time.
One cloud at a time.
Jesus.
Coochies unite, goddammit.
All right, so Michael Dixon, thank you for joining. Melissa Quick, thank you. We love you, all of you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
See y'all next week.
Hey, Gabby, before we go,
Uh-huh.
I want to take the opportunity, man, to wish my brother, our brother, Black Mav, a happy heavenly birthday, man. He would have been 43
Yeah.
today, man. We miss and love that
Appreciate you,
dude like
brother.
crazy.
Amen.
Like shit. Happy birthday, my G. That's easy, man. Yeah, Black man forever.
Rest in peace to Chucky Thompson.
Amen.
Rest in peace.
Most definitely.
Man, that hurt too. Jesus Christ.
V, oh my God. What are you doing? We'll talk.